Lueroi's Pokemon Alpha Sapphire walkthrough, Part 6. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Alpha Sapphire version, and we are finally out of the Petalburg Woods. It took us like weeks to get out of there, but the good news is that it is summer for me now. I took a nice trip back home, and now I have lots of free time, so I can probably make a video just about every day for you guys throughout the summer, which I'm really excited about. So let's get this show on the road. First thing you want to do, talk to this youngster over here. What's up? I like to shout my lungs out. It feels so good. I don't know how that feels good. You would think that would hurt, man. He says, take this, use it on a Pokemon, and it will attack with its voice. Wow, sounds like my mother. But he gives you TM49 Echoed Voice. It's actually the first TM you're going to get in this game. It's actually a quite good TM. In the older games, you would get Bullet Seed right here, which would be nice for your grass types and all, but I like Echoed Voice too, so I'm going to go ahead and teach it to one of my Pokemon. Echoed Voice is a cool move. It's a normal type move, special attacking, and as you can see, it only has 40 base power, which isn't that good. But every time you attack, it gains power, so it's going to be 40 base power, then 80, then 120, and so on. And after a few times of consecutive use, it becomes one of the most powerful moves in the game, so definitely teach it to one of your special attacking Pokemon. I'm teaching it to Lotad because I think he could use something a little bit extra in his arsenal right now. So right up here we have the pretty Petal flower shop, and of course you have some berries right outside, so let's go ahead and pick these. Got some orange berries. Harvested 2 berries from the... I like how they say harvested the berries. It sounds way more official than just picking the berries. Now I'm harvesting them. You know, I feel like I'm playing Farmville all over again. Harvesting the cherry berries. And some Pekka berries right here, so at this point you're probably starting to get stocked up on berries if you've been harvesting all of them like me. Yeah, let's go inside the pretty Petal flower shop, and there's only 2 people you really want to talk to in here. First, go up to this little girl. She wants to be like her big sisters and plant flowers. She's gonna give me the Lepa berry. It's actually a really good berry. It restores your power points by 10. Basically every day of the week, this girl will give you a random berry, and yeah, they're usually pretty good berries, so go ahead and talk to her. And last up, we'll talk to this lady. She's gonna give you an item called the Whalmer Pail. It's actually a key item, and you're supposed to use it so when you replant berries, you can water them, and then they grow back quicker, but as you guys know, I never replant berries, so it really doesn't matter. I just figured I'd show you guys that. That's all we're going to do in here. After you get 5 gym badges, you can actually start buying items in here, but by that point in the game, we'll have forgotten about this place anyways. So let's go ahead and go behind the little building, and anytime you see random open patches in the grass like this, you know, you just know it's going to be a hidden item, right? So let's grab a Pokeball right here. Now, we're still on Route 104, so this is the northern side. The southern side was before the Petalburg Woods. We've got the exact same wild Pokemon. The only difference is that Talo is like 3 times more common on this side, and there's a Super Potion, which is a really great item at this point in the game. But yeah, if you're having a hard time finding Talo on the southern section, just, you know, skip it, go up here, you'll have an easier time finding one. And finally, there's an X-Attack. Was it worth it? No, but whatever, I'm just trying to do like 100% completion and find all the items. So let's tiptoe back, and I love this feature, just being able to tiptoe through the grass to avoid wild Pokemon. It's kind of like a repel at all times when you need to use one. Anyways, let's get this show on the road. I already say that, whatever. We're like 4 minutes in and we haven't even fought a trainer yet. There's a sign right here. They talk about double battles, and conveniently enough, we're actually going to find our first double battle on this route. But for now, let's go ahead and talk to this lady with the big hat. May I ask you for a battle? I thought you had to say yes. There's no asking if you want a battle. It's just automatic in the ring to the death. And this is Lady Sydney. She's got a Zigzagoon. Now this is actually a pretty tough battle because her Zigzagoon's all the way up at level 10. Probably the highest leveled wild Pokemon we've seen so far. So I got my best Pokemon out front just in case things get out of hand here. Now the thing about this lady is that she likes to just use Tail Whip and growl a lot to mess with your stats. And the reason she does that is because she has a full restore. She's kind of like the rich boy Winston that we fought right before we got into Petalburg Woods. This must be that guy's sister or something, because, yeah, she's also super rich and gives you a bunch of money at the end of the fight. So yeah, the full restores are annoying. Definitely overkill for a level 10 Zigzagoon, but it's kind of worth it when you fight these trainers with items like full restores, because they typically give out a bunch of money at the end of the battle. And she's still just growling away. Doesn't want to put any damage on me, apparently. So we'll just keep embering at this thing. And one more will take it out. Oh, and it's finally going to tackle me! And even after all the tail whips, it's only going to do 12 hit points. So yeah, work on your battling strategy for next time, Lady Sydney, or whatever your name was. And that's almost going to get me up to level 11, but not quite. And look at that, $1,200! That's what I'm talking about! We're going on a shopping spree right when I get to Rustboro City. Alright, who's next on my list of victims? You know what? Torchic, he's my highest leveled Pokemon, and he's almost up a level, but I think it's best we go to my lowest leveled Pokemon, get him a little bit of experience. And that would be my Poochyena, Hercules. It's only at level 8. Should I or shouldn't I? Okay, sure, I will battle. Like I said with the last chick, you don't even have a choice. It's not should I or shouldn't I, it's yes every time. So here's Lass Haley. She has a Lotad. Hey, I've got one of those on my team. I should have gone Lotad versus Lotad to show this thing what's up, but it's only at level 6, so it wouldn't have put up a fight, and that battle might have taken forever. Well, actually, now that I have Echoed Voice, I probably could have taken care of it pretty quickly. Oh, and it's going to hit me with an Absorb. Wow, did that even do any damage? I can't even tell, like, honestly. I wasn't looking at the number, but it really doesn't look like that did any damage to me at all. So another Ice Fang, and yeah, reason I want to get Poochyena some experience is because at level 10 he's going to learn Bite, which is going to be a great move alongside Ice Fang, and hey, she's got a Shroomish, so that's convenient because grass is weak to ice, and I got Ice Fang. I guess the best option probably would have been going to Torchic and scorching it with an Ember, only because Shroomish has that annoying Effect Spore ability. So be careful using your physical attacks against Shroomish, because it just might poison you or something. I actually have a berry on Poochyena just in case that happens, to heal up poison, but looks like we're getting pretty lucky with the Effect Spore anyways, and it's going for a Leech Seed, so yeah, that was basically its last-ditch effort to do any kind of damage to me, and looks like we're going to take this thing out pretty easily. Yeah, Leech Seed is a kind of an annoying move when Shroomish uses it, you know, along with like Mega Drain and when you're poisoned at the same time. Just getting all your damage drained every turn, but we're not going to run into that problem just yet. Later on in the game, the Shroomishes get a little bit tougher. And Hercules is at level 9, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we took care of Lass Haley, no problem. Maybe I shouldn't have battled. And you're only going to give me 128 bucks? That's nothing. That's chump change after that last fight. Yeah, there's some prickly thorns here, and we need the HM for cut to get that item, so that's actually coming up pretty soon. And remember that sign talking about the double battles? Well, yeah, here's our first one. A couple of twins, so they always fight together. So yeah, make sure you have a second Pokemon in your party so you can take these two on. Actually, in the original games, you had to, you know, actually press A and talk to them to start the fight, but this time around, they just, the exclamation points pop up and they just fight you. Best strategy in double battles, I always say this, just take one of them out at a time. So we're going to go for C-Dot first. This Ember's probably just going to kill him in one hit anyways, but always put, you know, focus all your attention on taking one of the Pokemon out. That way you get a 2-on-1 advantage, and it's pretty much game over at that point. Oh yeah, and I was almost up a level, I forgot, so there we go, level 11. And this Lotad basically stands no chance, even with its Bubble. Yeah, Bubble's one of those moves that attacks both of the opponents, and looks like I got an Oranberry attached to Popeye. Probably didn't need it, I'm pretty close to the Pokemon Center anyways, but whatever, I've got like 20,000 Oranberries. And check that out, we froze the Lotad. I mean, I'm still gonna stick to Ember, that'll thaw it out, actually, but I don't really care, this battle's only gonna last one more turn anyways. It's kinda cool, though, you don't see that every day, using a Fire-type move to thaw her out, but, yeah, it'll do the trick. So, Lotad goes down, second Lotad in a row we've taken out. And that actually reminds me, we still haven't even used my Lotad at all in this video. But actually there's a perfect opportunity to do that right up here with our last trainer on the route. You can actually skip this guy if you want, because once you get through this bridge, you are free to go to Rustboro City, but there is one last Fisherman over here, so this is a good time to bring out the green machine, my Lotad. He can take on this guy's water types pretty easily. And he's got a new move we can try out. Why keep it a secret? I'm the water Pokemon expert. Huh? You don't know me? No, I've never heard of you. You're not the water Pokemon expert. I think you're talking about the 8th gym leader, Wallace. He's the water Pokemon expert. And this guy's only got Magikarp too. He's got a trio of Magikarp, the weakest water type in the game, and he calls himself a water type expert. You might be thinking, use a grass type move, because Magikarp's a water type, but I got a different plan. I'm going to try out my new move, Echoed Voice. And the reason being is that Absorb's pretty weak. It would take a few shots to knock out Magikarp. But since I'm just going to keep using Echoed Voice over and over, it's just going to gain power every turn, so after this Magikarp, I'll be one-hit KO'ing him. And yeah, if you're strategic with this move, you can really reap the benefits from it. Use it like 5 times in a row, you're basically, you know, stronger than a Hyper Beam at that point, so yeah, it's a nice move to have. I might even teach it to Torchic too, might not be a bad idea. But yeah, at this point, Echoed Voice. I always just want Lotad just screaming as loud as he can, and it's so loud that it's just literally killing everything in sight. I wonder why these Magikarp are just flopping around, like we're literally right next to a body of water. Like, I could just not attack at all and just wait for the thing to run out of air and die. But, yeah, here's the last Magikarp from the Water-type Master. How does he even train these things? All they know is Splash, like, seriously. All he's doing is just catching more Magikarp, hoping that one of them will know a move like Tackle or something. Alright, one more of those. And that's gonna do that. Gets up to level 8, that's a happy ending for everyone. Level 10. And I actually kind of need him to get up some levels because pretty soon he's going to be responsible for taking on the first gym leader. So that's something to look forward to for Lotad. Now let's finish things up over here on Route 104. Go ahead and talk to this lady right here. Yeah, all kinds of berry fanatics on this route. They're everywhere. She says that make sure you replant your berries. It's common courtesy. And she gives you a Chesto berry, which is a nice berry to restore your Pokemon from sleep, or wake them up, I guess. And yeah, common courtesy to replant the berries. Nah, I don't think so, lady. Just to be a jerk, I'm gonna pick all these berries right in front of you and blatantly not replant them. Because I have no common courtesy. I don't care what you say. I don't care what any of these people say on this route. I'll do whatever I want. So yeah, we'll take all the berries for ourselves. Harvesting 4 orange berries, and yeah, that should wrap things up for everything on the northern side of Route 104. And according to the sign, Rustboro City is just ahead, so if you want, you can go grab an item around the side here, but I'll just save that for the next video. So thank you all for watching, and we'll check out Rustboro City next time.